Hello and welcome to my Club World Cup Matchday 3 predictions from groups E to H. Who is going to be going through to the round of 16 and who will be going home and back to Europe, Asia, South America, or back to the North America where the Club World Cup was hosted. So yeah, let's just dive straight into my predictions for the final match day of these groups between E and H. And so these games start on Wednesday night, where we start with Borussia Dortmund taking on Ulsan HD. Ulsan HD are eliminated from the competition, are the South Korean side. Dortmund having a bit of a scare last time out, going 4-1 up against the Mamelodi Sundowns, but then dropping 2 goals and had a bit of squeaky bum time in that one and only won by 4-3 in the end. Ulsan HD completely lost to Mamelodi Sundowns, lost to Fluminense, and they are in a bit of bother. So yeah, we've got 4-4-3, but all the teams, Fluminense on 4, Dortmund on 4, and Sundowns on 3. So yeah, this should be an interesting matchup and see who wins this one, but I think Dortmund will have enough quality to get over the line in this one, and I think it will be a shootout between Fluminense and the Mamelodi Sundowns to see who can get through in the finale of that group. I am going to back Borussia Dortmund. They're going to have too much quality. Joe Bellingham getting a goal last time out. Karim Adioli, Seru Gerassi, Julian Brandt. They've got a brilliant team. Sabitzer in there as well. Cobble and Net's a great keeper as well. So yeah, back in Borussia Dortmund to win this. I'm going to go by 3-0 over Ulsan HD. I just think Dortmund are going to have way too much quality for Ulsan in this one. I'm backing Dortmund to win by 3-0 here. And the other game in Group F is the Mamelodi Sundowns taking on Fluminense, of course. The Mamelodi Sundowns, they did really well to beat Ulsan HD, but then they kind of got a bit of a reality check against Borussia Dortmund. Took the lead in that game and then fought back at the end and caused a bit of a game of it, and it was 4-3 in the end. Fluminense will be looking to get through in this group. I think they win this game, they top the group. It's as simple as that, depending on goal difference though as well. They did beat Ulsan HD by 4-2. An absolute brilliant game of football was that one. Plenty of goals in it. Anthony Taylor's the ref, prefer to be shocked with some of the decisions he makes. Mamelodi Sundowns and Fluminense fans. Hard Rock Stadium, this one, it's probably the bigger game of the two because I think Ulsan HD won't cause Dortmund a game. So yeah, I think Fluminense will get over the line, or do I? No, I think Mamelodi Sundowns will cause something. I think they caused Dortmund a few issues. They caused Ulsan HD a few issues by beating them. So yeah, I'm going to back a draw in this one. I'm going to go 1-1. I know Fluminense and Sundowns can be quite score happy, but I think this one might be a bit cagey and they will want to see who can get through. So yeah, I'm going to back a 1-1 draw between the Mamelodi Sundowns and Fluminense in this one. And now what is into a really interesting group as Inter take on River Plate. River Plate drawing against Monterrey, who have also drawn against Inter. River Plate do look really good in this competition. Maybe could be dark horses to go and win the thing, but Inter Milan are hot on their heels after beating Ura Red Diamonds with a 92nd minute winner, wasn't it, in the last minute against them. So yeah, Inter will be looking for a bit of a bounce back in this one and try and finish this group stage really on strong. Yeah, River Plate have had a brilliant tournament so far. They'll be looking to expand on that. I think they were down to 10 men against Monterrey, was it? Yeah, they were. So yeah, they will be looking to win this game and probably top the group. I think this one could be a bit of a thriller. I don't think Inter, after Inzaghi's left, I think they might be in a bit of trouble. But yeah, in this one, I am going to back a 2-2 draw. I think this will be a great game of football to watch. River Plate are going to give this a right go, as I fully expect them to. So yeah, I'm back in a 2-2 draw between Inter and River Plate. 2 a.m. Won't be getting up for it, but I should wake up to see a nice 2-2, hopefully, on the board so I get the score prediction correct. So yeah, I'm going Inter 2, River Plate 2. And now into the next game, which is Ura Red Diamonds against Monterrey. Ura Red Diamonds really, really unlucky to not get anything against Inter Milan, conceding 2 late goals in the 78th and 92nd minute to Cardoso. So yeah, Monterrey drawing 2 games. I think they need to hope either River Plate or Inter Milan lose or one of them beats each other, but I can see them 2 playing out for a draw and both getting through to the next round. So yeah, Monterrey do need to win this. They have to win, otherwise they will be going home, as Inter and River Plate are both on 4 points. So yeah, Monterrey should win this. Ura Red Diamonds aren't really the greatest side. They can be a bit tricky, tricky customers as seen with Inter last time out. But yeah, Monterrey very good defensively, only conceded 1 goal to River Plate and Inter in this time. So yeah, I'm going to back Monterrey to win this one. Don't have much knowledge on these two sides. I just know Monterrey can be a good side. They did give Liverpool a game back at the Club World Cup a few years ago. So yeah, I'm going to back Monterrey for a 2-1 win at the Rose Bowl in California in this one and just get over the line and maybe get through if River Plate or Inter lose. So yeah, one of them has to lose or they just play out for a draw. So yeah, backing Monterrey to get a 2-1 win over the Aurora Diamonds. And now what is a battle to top Group G as Juventus take on Manchester City on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Sure, all eyes will be on this one. It's probably one of the highlighted matches of the group stages so far. So yeah, Juventus and City both through on 6 points. It's now just a battle to see who can top the group. Wydad Casablanca, notable mention, did give these teams a game, gave Man City a game. They didn't really give Juventus a game until they kind of stepped it up again in the second half and won by 4 goals to 1 quite comfortably. So yeah, I think Juventus could win this. I think City will go for it a bit more than Juventus might. I think Juventus might sit back and be a bit conservative. City, on the other hand, beating Al Ain 6-0. They lost, well, I think, it's 5-0 and 6-0 to Juventus and City, respectively. Gundogan, Echeverri, Haaland, Bob and Cherki all getting on the score sheet in that one for Manchester City. This one's a difficult one to call. I think I'm going to back Man City in this one. I'm going to back them 3-1. I don't know why. I just think City could absolutely obliterate Juventus here and really tear into them. But Juventus have been good so far this Club World Cup. So have Manchester City. But I'm going to back City in this one by 3 goals to 1. I think they might just have enough quality with the right players playing on the pitch. I know Juventus aren't quite the finished article yet, but they have been playing some absolute farmers in Wydad and Al Ain. So yeah, I'm going to back Manchester City for a nice 3-1 win over Juventus here. And the battle of mid is Wydad versus Al Ain. Al Ain conceding 11 goals respectively to Man City and Juventus in this one. This is the first meeting between these two sides. Never played before. 4-1 for Wydad, 2-0 against Man City. Wydad only putting a decent display in against Manchester City in this one. So yeah, I think Wydad will come in as slight favourites in this one just because they've conceded less goals and they've provided a bit more of a challenge than Al Ain have done. So yeah, I could definitely see Wydad getting the job done here over Al Ain, but you never know, you never write them off. I mean, it could go any way, it's football. So yeah, I don't really know a lot about these two sides. I know Al Ain haven't been the greatest, well, yeah, they haven't scored a goal yet in this Club World Cup. Neither have, well, Wydad did score against Juventus with Lorch getting the goal. No injuries apart from Renan for Wydad. So yeah, I'm going to back... What am I going to back here? I'm just going to back a 2-1 win for Wydad just because they've created more of a fight against the bigger teams in this group. So yeah, backing Wydad to beat Al Ain by 2 goals to 1. And then into the final group is Al Hilal taking on Pachuca in this one. Al Hilal have to win to get through and hope Real Madrid beat Salzburg, which they should do. Should Real Madrid. But we're here with Al Hilal and Pachuca. Al Hilal getting a bit of a disappointing point against Salzburg. They'll be looking to they probably look to beat that Salzburg the other night, but the stats do show that Al Hilal had more shots and probably should have won the game with the momentum thing, but they come up against a Pachuca side that look absolutely dreadful and are out of the competition now, so Al Hilal should get the job done and get over the line in this one quite comfortably, you would imagine, against the Mexican outfit. They do have to rely on either Real Madrid or Salzburg to lose, which will probably happen because Real Madrid will probably beat Salzburg and then Al Hilal can maybe jump above them. So yeah, I'm going to back Al Hilal in this one to win by 2 goals to 0 over Pachuca quite comfortably. I think Al Hilal will be quite good in this one. They'll have a lot more star players than Pachuca do, like Koulibaly at the back. They've got Aldasari, Milinkovic, Savic and Mitrovic and Neves in the midfield. So yeah, back in Al Hilal to win this by 2 goals to 0 over the Mexican side, Pachuca. And then into the final game, which is Salzburg taking on Real Madrid in the last game of these group stage matches at the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Salzburg have been okay so far, beating Pachuca 2-1, and then they drew with Al Hilal. Not amazing, but not great. But they are still sitting pretty in second place. They might have felt they've been a bit underwhelming, but at the end of the day, they are in second place and have an advantage to qualify. They just don't need to lose this game, and they will be through because although unless Al Hilal batter Pachuca, then there might be a few issues that side, but I definitely cannot see Real Madrid losing or drawing this game. I just see Real Madrid absolutely battering Salzburg to pieces like they have done in the Champions League in previous years, especially on the 22nd of January. It comes to mind where they beat them by 5-1. Salzburg just aren't quite the level of Real Madrid. So yeah, I am going to back Real Madrid in this one quite comfortably. I'm going to go for a nice 3-1 win in Philadelphia for Real Madrid, and then to get over the line and beat Salzburg quite comfortably in this one. So yeah, back Real Madrid to win by 3-1 over Salzburg. Thank you very much for watching my Club World Cup Matchday 3 predictions from groups E to H. We will be back for a live on Thursday for the fixture reaction for the EFL, so don't forget to stay tuned for that. I will set the live up either on tomorrow or Wednesday, so we can go live on Thursday. Should be all good to go for that one. I think we're going to do some other UK derby rankings maybe and all that good stuff before the new season kicks off, but we've still got Club World Cup and Gold Cup knockout rounds incoming, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll speak to you on the next one.